often after a long set of calculations or measurements of some kind, we'll end up with a number which has got a lot of decimal places. So perhaps something like 345.6719. So 345.6719. So a decimal place is any value to the right of a decimal point, and essentially a fraction of powers of 10. But generally we don't actually want to be giving our values to quite this number of decimal places. If it was at the end of a set of calculations, what we'd be saying is we believe our answer to be accurate to that number of decimal places, and in reality we're not often in the position to be able to do that. So a lot of the time in engineering we'd have to round our answers, so rounding to decimal places. So an example here would be if we wanted to round to, say, 1 decimal place. It's normally written as just 1 dp. What we do is we go 1 position to the left, which in this case is the value of 6, but you need to check what the value is on the next position. So 1 decimal place gets us to the 6. If we look again, we have a 7 here. So if that value is greater than 5, we actually need to add 1 onto our rounded value. So rounding to 1 decimal place will be 345.7. So our 6 has been rounded up to a 7 in that case. As well as decimal places, we might look at things like significant figures. So a significant figure, they're counted from the first non-zero number to the left. So say we wanted to go to 2 significant figures, so we're going to round to 2, and then significant figures is normally written as SF. So 2 significant figures. So if we count from the left, 1, 2, so it's going to be 300, and then again you just need to check to the next number along, because that's 5 or greater, so then our 4 needs to have 1 added onto it, so that'll be 350. So our value of 345.6719 rounded to 1 decimal place is 345.7, and rounded to 2 significant figures is 350. So you have to use your engineering judgment when you use this sort of technique when writing reports or doing calculations. If you're doing it in an exam, a lot of the time you'll be told how many decimal places or significant figures to round things to. Generally, we tend not to go above 2 decimal places, and even in some calculations, 3 significant figures is often enough.